Great. Today we're here at ABC Brickworks Market
to review some of the popular hawker dishes we have here.
and we have Shannon, Elody and MacLeod to share.
The first review of the day is claypot rice. This dish was bought from Yen Yen Claypot Rice and it cost $10 for a supposedly one-person portion. However, it seemed to be able to feed more than that.
The flavour is very rich and the chicken is tender. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5.
It's not too salty and the rice is like quite nice and soft. And the flavour is quite nice. So I think I'll give it like 3 because it isn't that outstanding.
Kudos to them for the chicken, it's very soft, okay? But the rice, the flavour itself, it doesn't have the smokiness that a normal claypot rice usually has. So, and the overall flavour together, it isn't too salty. So I think I would give it a 3, around there. Well, taking into account the price, which is about $10 for a 4-people share, I think it's quite worth it, right?
Yeah, it's 2.5 per person. So ratings are 2.5, 3 and 3. So our average is 3.16666666.
Oh, 3.17 to 3 SM.
Next, we have braised duck and char siu rice. This dish was bought from Fatty Chong and it cost $5.
The char siu is very crispy on the outside, but the rice is hard at the inside. That might be because we waited very long to film this video.
Not because you're inefficient.
Yeah.
Totally not because you're inefficient. Your rating just now.
Oh yeah, 3.
So both of them don't eat duck for various reasons, I'm not sure why. So I'll be the only one talking about the duck. So the duck is quite nice. The skin is not that crispy, but it's still nice for eating. And it's quite soft and tender. The rating will be around 3.5 because I really like the chili.
You eat it with the chili. The chili is very nice because it's spicy like chili should be, but at the same time it's sweet. I have no idea what they put inside there, but it was nice to put together. And even though the rice was somewhat hard because we waited like for a billion years before we actually started eating this thing, and I think the chili made it a lot better. And the char siu was actually like softer on the softer side, and the sauce was actually sweet. So like all the flavors combined together, it was a very rich experience. So actually I would give it a 4. So we had a rating of 3, Elody had a rating of 2.5, and I had a rating of 4. And altogether our average rating for this dish is 3.5.
The third dish we are reviewing is fried Hokkien mee. It was bought from Tiong Bahru Yishun fried Hokkien prawn mee and it cost $5. The queue at this stall was the longest, with Xuan taking almost 15 minutes just to buy this one plate. Poor her. The question is, was it worth the wait?
The noodles are very oily, but the chili complements it well. So I'll give it a 4.
I disagree with her. I think like the noodles are more creamy than the oily side. I agree that the chili complements it well, but it's quite spicy, which I really like. And I got a lot of lime in my
I that one there.
there was a lot of lime. It was nice. The lime was nice. Okay, so I give it a 4.5.
Do you mix?
I don't know.
Honestly, I didn't feel the lime. Don't listen to her. I didn't feel the lime. The chili is very spicy. If you can't take spiciness, don't go for a chili. I think although the Hokkien mee is good by itself, like without a chili, like it's a good compliment, but if you can't take spicy, don't do it, please. Honestly, I'll give this like a 4. So my rating was 4, plus it's 4.5, plus it's 4 also. So the average is 4.5666.
Next up, chicken chop, a classic Western dish. This was bought from Wild Wild West and it cost $7. Apparently, the sausages from the stall were better, but some of us couldn't eat sausages, so we ordered the chicken chop instead.
Actually, I think it's pretty average, but the chicken was pretty good. I think the fries would have been nicer if we had eaten them on the sauce, like right after we bought it. So I'll give it a 3.
I agree it's quite average. Like the chicken is quite tender, but the flavors are like really average and like the fries nice also. So I'll give it around a 2.
We have not talked about the coleslaw, because the coleslaw was like really, really sweet. I mean, the baked beans and the fries are probably like, you know, a lot from the supermarket. Because I think it's like the things you would find in any other Western store. But I will agree with them, the chicken was good, and maybe it would have been better if we eaten them on the spot instead of dilly-dallying around. So I'll give it a rating of 2.5.
So our ratings were 3, 2, and 2.5. So the average is 2.5 and 3.
Now we have beef noodles from Chinatown Beef King. We bought this for $4 only. It looks like a very classic Chinese style beef noodle with classic Chinese ingredients. Will this classic looking dish blow us away? Let's find out!
Because Xuan can't eat beef, so suddenly they are here to replace her. There's this really weird taste to this beef noodles in comparison to others. I would give this a 3 out of 5. It's just, I can't taste it, it's just really weird. Elody, what are you doing?
Drinking soup.
Elody, you finished everything, what about the rest?
So I really like the soup, as you can tell. But like I agree, it has a weird taste, and like the meat is a bit weird. I think it's more of like the China style beef noodle. But I think it's still really tasty, so I'll give it around a 4.
What's wrong with your this thing? Cheers! The beef like is melting in your mouth. The noodles are sweet. And the soup is nice. I'm giving it a 4.5. Like 4.5. It's cold because we are slow. I think the weird taste is from like the sesame. It's like an ungodly amount of sesame. And personally, I just really dislike sesame. So like, I don't really like it.
That's true.
So the ratings were 3, 4, and 4.5. So the average is 3.8, 3.
Finally, we have desserts. We reviewed the Gangster Ice and Power Chendol. Both dishes were bought from Jin Jin Dessert, costing $3 and $2 respectively. We were waiting for this all day in the humid environment, and it's time to dig in.
The brown sugar in the power chendol was very sweet. It's very, very nice. And it has given like more nutrients to the extra ice. For the power chendol, I'll give it 5. So it didn't give 4.5.
The Gula Melaka here is really sweet and like has a bit of a salty taste. And it's really unique. And the durian and the mango combo here is really, really nice. Especially the durian. So I gave 5 each.
5 for everything, 5 for the whole store. It's so nice.
So we liked it so much that we finished it before we actually finished filming. And for this,
All of us gave 5, so average will be 5. This one I gave 4.5, the two of them gave 5. So average is 4.8.
so as you can see, it's really dark already because we have been working the whole day for this vlog.
For the taste, I think the power chendol was the best because it's very, very, very sweet. Let's say just now.
I think my favourite dish with my taste was the gangster ice because I find this a bit too sweet and I really like the combo here.
Honestly, I prefer like the beef noodles, they were like really good. I think the Hokkien will be the best. It's the most worth it because it costs so much.
So for me, the favourite dish, my favourite dish with her menu was the chendol because it's only $2 and it's really, really good and unique.
Really, I thought like based on portion to value, like the ratio of it all, the claypot rice was the best. Like $10 for 4 people. That's totally okay. It's very, very far away. But the food is very good.
The food is really, really good. I think I'll stop here.
But I thought like cost it's actually quite close. Like if you take a bus like from school, you get here anyway. So I will come here after school.
It's a bit far to come to, but I think I'll definitely come here.
And there's dessert. Love dessert, everyone.
Thanks for sticking us throughout this video. Please follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, and check out our website below. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our future videos. Project Advokuehte out.